I'm Dr. Holli Drummond, and I am the Internship Coordinator for the Department of Sociology and Criminology.
Hi, I'm Sadie, and I interned with the Department of Public Advocacy in Covington, Kentucky.
My name is Liz Sandlin, and I completed an internship with Bellwood and Brookline, which is a local nonprofit social service agency.
My name is Dawson McDaniel. My internship was with the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms here at the Bowling Green office.
My name is Hannah Hennessy, and I interned as a victim advocate at Bowling Green Police Department.
The internship program is one of our most significant high-impact practices, a way that our students are able to get into the community and test the waters of a potential career, immersing themselves alongside a professional in that setting. So to become an intern, we have a request for internship placement that is found on our departmental internship page. Once a student completes that request and submits it to me, I review their eligibility. Eligibility is determined based on the number of hours a student has earned, so we really encourage second semester juniors and first semester seniors to engage in this career exploration by diving into an internship. So a student needs to maintain a 2.5 GPA or above, and they need to have completed a number of hours within our discipline, 12 hours in sociology or criminology in order to be eligible for an internship. While doing an internship, they will complete 150 hours, about 11 hours per week in the field, job shadowing a professional.
It really solidified what career path I exactly want to take, and it also gave me a network of people that are exactly where I want to be in a few short years.
Interning as a victim advocate has been extremely impactful for my personal growth and development because it's allowed me to get out of my comfort zone and work personally with the victims, which is something I've never experienced. And doing this has allowed me to gain more confidence going forward in the future.
So I feel like my internship benefited me in a ton of ways, but probably the most impactful way was it taught me a lot of skills that I think are going to be really critical going into a helping profession, things that are really hard to learn without actually doing the work. So it taught me things like how to sort of balance having empathy with clients, but also implementing self-care, how to compartmentalize a job that can be really difficult. Just skills like that that really are hard to learn until you actually do the job.
My internship was most impactful for my growth in that I wanted to see if this was actually a field I wanted to go into. It actually gave me an insight look at the job and what I would be doing if I ever got a career with ATF. And that's what I wanted to see most, and that's what helped me most with the growth of me as a person.
I am a criminology intern as a victim advocate, and my favorite part is watching the victims achieve justice and also just watching them get out of abusive households as well as have their perpetrators go to jail. Basically just helping all victims get the proper justice that they deserve.
My favorite part of being a criminology intern was getting class credit for doing something that I really love.
So I have been internship coordinator for 10 years in the department, and I have worked with well over 300 students in an internship environment. The reason that I'm most passionate about this high-impact practice is that it's frequently available for students, and it allows them to get out there in the field, test the waters, confirm if that dreamy job really is dreamy, or if they want to go into a different direction. I did an internship as an undergraduate in the state of Alabama, and I interned with probation and parole in a state environment. And I determined, that really wasn't the environment that I wanted to practice what I had learned. That was really beneficial for me, not just to confirm my aspirations, but also it sent me in a different direction. And so I think having this experience to really apply what you've learned in the classroom to the environment of a potential work site is really valuable. And I think that really empowers students to think about what they're learning as it translates into a career.
And my favorite part about being a criminology intern was actually applying the knowledge that I was gaining in class to real-world experiences and seeing how those translate to what we learn in class and then what we also get to experience out in the field.
I
I did in-home services. So learning about, skills and knowledge about working with clients and families in the classroom is one thing, but actually sitting in the client's living room and working one-on-one with them is such a different experience. And I got to learn so much from my supervisor and from those client interactions that I never learned in the classroom.
Internship challenged me by pushing me out of my comfort zone to do things that I've never done before. For example, I did some legal research, and that'll be really beneficial to me in the future.
So interning as a victim advocate has come with a lot of challenges. One of those challenges is knowing that not every victim can achieve justice. This means not every perpetrator is going to get caught, not every child is going to receive the help due to the fact that not everything is reported, and that's something that has affected me, knowing that there are children out there being abused and they are not able to get the proper help that they deserve. That can also be very challenging for mental health, because when you're dealing with that all day, every day, it's good to find that resource that helps you unpack and unload what you dealt with in the beginning of the day. So yeah, that can be challenging.
My internship challenged me in networking with new people and exactly how to do that. I got to meet a lot of new people through my internship, and by doing that I gained some tools that I'll be able to use in the future whenever I get to meet new people in the field and whatever career I end up landing in.
I think the biggest challenge for me was feeling comfortable enough to sort of put myself out there. I'm naturally a more quiet and reserved person, so working with other real life adult professionals was really intimidating to me at first. But it also ended up being one of the best parts of the experience, just getting to actually be viewed as a coworker, and to get to work with these professionals in the field is a super invaluable experience. It was challenging to feel sort of comfortable enough to do things like speak up in staff meetings and things like that. It definitely took some encouragement and a little bit of a push from my supervisor, but I'm really grateful that I had a great supervisor and a great internship site that really encouraged me and made me feel empowered enough to be treated as an equal coworker and to really sort of put myself out there.
What surprised me most about my internship was all that I actually got to do. Going into it, I didn't know if I'd just be spending time at the office or if I'd actually get to go out into the field with the agents. And I did get to experience everything from training to traveling around with some of the agents and building relationships through that, and it was a lot of fun.
I was really surprised how much independence I was giving in my internship. I was able to work on my own research projects, conduct my own client interviews, and really just work on what I felt was most beneficial to me.
One thing that surprised me most about interning as a victim advocate is how many resources there are for victims. This includes the nonprofits of Bowling Green, which is the Child Advocacy Center, BRASS, Hope Harbor, the Family Enrichment Center. These are all incredible resources that provide them with support, therapy options, and just mental health resources.
I think the thing that surprised me most was the work environment at my internship site, but in a positive way. It was a really pleasant surprise. All of the other case managers that I got to work with and network with were just some of the most amazing, kind people I've ever met. And they also really welcomed me in and really didn't make me feel like the intern. They really made me feel like a part of the team, like one of the coworkers. They really valued what I had to say and contribute, because it was really intimidating to come into staff meetings and into the professional environment at first, but all of the people there just really surprised me with how wonderful and just welcoming and encouraging they were. I think it definitely set the bar very high for my future work environments, because I think it was a really good model of what healthy teamwork looks like and of professionals supporting each other.
To students that are interested in becoming an intern, I would say don't miss the opportunity, especially it's an opportunity that you get to see what the actual career is like. And it'll tell you if you want to do that sometime in the future, if it's actually something that you're interested in.
Doing an internship is really valuable, not only to learn lessons on the job, to reflect on how their coursework has prepared them to enter jobs, but also to network, to learn people, to learn environments as well as actual individuals that can help them get a job after college. So we're thinking about references, we're thinking about people that you've met that will follow up or you can follow up with to learn more about who's hiring and where. I have also written a number of recommendations or served as a reference because I'm able to see the performance of those interns in that job environment. I'm also able to kind of take some of the employer's evaluations of their skills and kind of craft that into a narrative that communicates to employers of what they've learned and the value added of employing that student.
I would tell them to become an intern as soon as possible. This internship opened up so many opportunities for me, and it was a great stepping stone towards a career.
I would say 1000% become an intern. It has been one of the greatest experiences of my college career, and I have learned so much through it, especially from the professionals in the field as well as the victims that we treat. I was supposed to only be an intern for one semester, but this is my second semester doing it because I loved it so much. So I highly, highly encourage anyone who's thinking about it to become an intern.
Definitely say do it. Even if you are hesitant or a little unsure about maybe what you actually want to do. I was in the same boat, but an internship is a great way to figure that out. I think an internship can sort of serve two purposes. It can either clarify and solidify that, yes, this is what I want to do with my life, and really helps you kind of just confirm that. It can also show you this is not what I want to do with my life, which is equally important. So even if you're hesitant or unsure, I would really encourage you to look into it. We have an awesome department, and Dr. Drummond is an amazing resource, just helping students really succeed personally and professionally. So I would really encourage you to take advantage of that. It's been a phenomenal experience. It has taught me so many things. I'm very glad I did it. So I would definitely recommend looking into it and pursuing an internship. You will not regret it.
So, students can learn more by visiting me in my office. I'm located in Grice 100, but also available via email and Zoom and other modalities of communication. A lot of students just want to drop by to start and talk through what the expectations are, what the process is, what is the real benefit, are there any paid internships? And we would love, to be able to answer that question in the near future by identifying some scholarship opportunities for them. Two more ways that a student can learn more about the internship process and begin exploring that as a possibility for themselves is to speak with their academic advisor. We are working actually on some handouts that advisors will be able to disseminate, describing some particular locations, some particular placements, and some of the responsibilities and tasks that a student would do within those environments. You can also visit our website. So on our departmental sociology and criminology webpage, we have under current students an entire webpage devoted to internships. We've captured a couple of stories, and we look forward to sharing more narratives and profiles of students who've completed internships and in their own words describe the benefit for them. You can also find the request for internship placement on our website, and again, directions of how to submit that to me to my email address. I'm Dr. Holli Drummond, and I look forward to serving hundreds more students in the future. We look forward to sharing the future with you.